Thanks for joining. My name is John. I'm a software engineer with about 10 years of experience. Let's make a game. I'm not a game developer. I'm a web developer. I've done some data analysis and some other stuff like that. My main two languages would be like JavaScript or TypeScript and Python. And so we're going to try and stick in that domain. The game that we'll be building should be web accessible. Open source, of course. Most of the stuff I do is open source. And I've got a quick blurb on screen about kind of my idea here. So we're going to try to use Cursor. Cursor has gotten some updates. Maybe it's better now. We're going to use GPT-4, the new version, with Dall-E and see if it can generate resources for a game. And we're even going to start with GPT to ask it, to tell us how we should build this thing. So let's dive in. So we'll do a new chat. And let me grab this blurb. And I will use basically the same thing. I would like to make a web RPG game, including a world map, I would like to have my types if possible. Should we build this using Python or TypeScript? What libraries and frameworks should we consider? Before I even do that, I'm going to go, do you know what the Cursor IDE is? And do you know what the T3 stack is? Cool. TypeScript and, okay, left out TRPC. Do you know about TRPC, React Query, and you know what? It would probably be cool to make a mobile game. That's not essential, but that would probably be cool. Do you know about TRPC, React Query, and Drizzle ORM? Awesome. Cool. So we've updated the knowledge cutoff, so it knows about these things now. That's great. What do you think about the new interface? I think it's great. Oh, it says Drizzle is used in blockchain development. Okay, so I'd like to make this RPG game. I would also like to make this a mobile app if possible, although that is not required. I will not use Java, but I'm open to using React Query. I'm just going to be less prescriptive. Okay, React Native and Ionic, yep, so it brought it up. More suitable for desktop games, not ideal for web-based games. Phaser, all right. Mongo, ooh! I don't want to use Mongo. Tectonic, what's going on? Thanks for the likes. Are you familiar with Supabase? Did you know it is capable of image and blob store? By the way, y'all, I'm streaming over to YouTube. Link is in my bio if you want to head over there. You can see the full screen. Let's use Supabase instead of MongoDB. Otherwise, I like your proposal to use TypeScript. How should we start? Create a plan step by step. Okay, so it's going to create a plan over here. In the meantime, I'm also going to use Cursor IDE and see how far that gets us. Okay, so we're going to make a new repository. Yeah, I don't know about a template. This will be called, how would you go about making GPT be able to recall a large amount of info and execute what I need? That is fine tuning. You should be doing fine tuning for that. And so what are we going to call this game? Futurecaster RPG. How about that? Sword Art Online meets The Matrix in intent. Probably not going to be that great. A web RPG designed around the theme of Sword Art Online meets The Matrix. Cool. Let's add a repository. We will go for TypeScript. I don't know why the template jumped way up there. It's MIT for sure, for sure. I don't know, Node? Okay. Bam. Thanks for the likes. Okay, so we have this. We will clone it in our workspace. Git clone. So this is VS Code. I'm going to pull the VS Code out of screen and we'll spin up Cursor. We're going to open a folder, workspace, Futurecaster RPG. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Thanks for joining. Okay, so here. First of all, do I need to update Cursor? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing like a need to update. VS Code import. Okay, well, let's see if I can do that. That seems cool. Oh, there it is. Update cursor. Read the changelog. Yeah, let's do it. For sure. Do you have experience in concurrent and database programming? Yeah, concurrent requests for sure. Like any super large application is going to have concurrent requests, right? So I've worked on applications that have like hundreds of requests a second. I don't know. Have I gotten into thousands? I think I've not. So I think 100 TPS is where I've been on the high side. Sign in for Copilot. We shouldn't need Copilot and Cursor, right? So let's ignore that. Something went wrong. Whatever. Bye. Where do I even see the extensions? Okay, here we go. I'm thinking that we don't want Copilot, right? Inside of Cursor? That's weird, right? Okay, how are we doing? We're doing good? Looking good to me. We got style lint, tailwind. Do I have prettier? We got prettier. All right, so we got the sauce, right? So we can get started. So let's prompt. How do I prompt? Open inline edit and generate prompt bar. Where did it go? That didn't work. Using Copilot. This is Cursor IDE, so it has built-in GPT-4, so you don't need Copilot. I do have Copilot in my VS Code instance over here, though. Oh, Dall-E, what's on the agenda today? We're trying to see if we can build a game, basically. We're not off to a good start, dude. Like, how do I even... here, let me close Cursor and open it again. I don't know why the prompt bar is not coming up. What's the name of the IDE with it built in? Cursor. Good question. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we restarted it. Can we get a prompt going? New AI project. Let's try this. What do you want to build? Okay. Build me a multiplayer game of tic-tac-toe. Ooh, multiplayer, huh? You fancy. I guess it's smart to go multiplayer from the jump. Whew. So what, it's going to be a lot of sockets? That's how we're getting multiplayer in here? Let me ask GPT-4 if Phaser supports multiplayer. Does Phaser support multiplayer? Yeah, WebSockets are going to be a pain. Do I have WebSockets on Vercel? Yeah. Was ist das? Yay, free sandbox up to 200k messages per day. That's cool. Do I want WebSockets? It would be pretty cool. I'm gonna skip it for now. Bummer. It is a bummer to know, like, so early on there's already room to improve the app. Yeah, so multiplayer with WebSockets and pusher channels is a really cool idea, but I would like to get like a V1 of the game working first. Okay. So we're not going to do multiplayer. Let's build a JRPG web app with, let's try and get the similar prompt. With a world map, dungeon maps, and let's build an RPG web app. It should use TypeScript and Phaser. We will integrate with Supabase, including Supabase Blob Store. Bam. All right, let's see what you got, bro. Cursor AI project. Fine. Future caster RPG a la Cursor. Why don't I just put it in the same folder, huh? We'll call this cursor source. Here it goes, step 0. All right, so it's off to the races. It's going to be doing its thing in this cursor source folder. It's off to a good start. Yo, little bro, did you pass the Python test? No, I failed it. Look at this thing cruising. Oh, golly. It is definitely already better. It's a lot faster now. Did you actually, or are you just trolling? No, I literally failed it. It had a bunch of like NumPy questions that I was not expecting. So it just had some questions that I was not expecting, basically. Yeah, like a third of the questions were NumPy. This is actually wild, bro. Look at this. It's crushing it, dude. Let's go. Item.ts. So this is step 14. How do you prompt GPT to solve the project? This is Cursor IDE. The current stream that we're having is saved and recorded to YouTube, so you can check out YouTube. Link is in my bio, follow the page. And you will be able to kind of like rewind it and see the exact prompt that I used. This is actually crazy, dude. Step 2, generating package.json, creating file, thinking, writing code. What does Cursor IDE do? It's based on VS Codium, which is the open source core of VS Code, but then it has GPT-4 built into it. Okay, step 31, all done, it says. Finding related files for the Supabase service. So is this stuff all done now? So basically you can use GPT-4 for free. No, it's not free. If you want the GPT-4, which I use, you got to pay for it. It's not free. All right, let's go in and save all this stuff. It didn't build me a README, dude. Open up a terminal, new terminal. Should we npmi or yarn it? I think we'll npm it. I thought you said Cursor AI has GPT-4 built into it. I did, but it's not free though. So it has GPT built into it, and then yeah, whether you get 4 or not depends on what you pay. So you literally log into the IDE. So look at this. You see this? You literally, it has account built into it. No matching version found for this version of Phaser. Okay, Phaser. Oops. Okay. Does it have a git ignore? Yeah, node modules is not being ignored. That's bad. Okay, I guess it's good. I guess it's good. Do you know any code place or AI that can solve data structure projects VVV? Yeah, depending on the problem, Cursor, GPT, or Chat GPT can help you with that. Cool. And this is all open source, so we just pushed main. So here you go. You can see the cursor source right there. Y'all can go check it out. Are we using Phaser 3? Because it should be, right? So what version of Phaser is this? Phaser 3. Cool. Okay. But sometimes it's repetitive. Yeah, I mean, nothing's perfect, yo. Sometimes it's repetitive. Sometimes humans are repetitive, dude. Okay, so let's chat with the thing. Phaser CLI command not found. Let's chat with this. Okay, so you Command L. Okay, so we're going to chat with this. We're going to say, just to make sure it wasn't the capitalization on purpose. Oh, look at this. You can add to chat. That's wild. Look at this. Add to chat the terminal. That's great. So we'll say npm start yields. Please generate a readme.md file talking about how to use this package. I think we need to globally install Phaser CLI instead of locally installing it. Is that right? Add to terminal in case I need to know what npm start does. For real. Use grok. Maybe. Did you do npm install? I did. Okay, so it gave me this stuff. That's great. All right, so over here we're going to new file, readme.md. Follow these steps. Bam. How do I like copy? Can I like copy this stuff over? Show us the package JSON. It's this content right here. What is that? An add-on to Copilot, they can suggest diffs around your cursor. Huh. Too crazy. All right, let's do this again. So over here, Windows Linux machine, and then this will say installing web app. We'll go through the CLI thing. Contributing to RPG web app. Cool. All right. FutureCaster RPG. This, the contents of the cursor source vectory were built using Cursor IDE. By running -G phaser? What? It's all messed up. All right, cool. So here, let's do the global install npmi-g phaser CLI. Show, okay, so while that's installing, here's the package JSON. What IDE is this? This is Cursor IDE. Okay, so now let's npm start. Still saying that, still saying that. Right. Whoa, what just happened there? So I got phaser. Think it's VS Code. No, it's called Cursor. Quick reminder, you can go over to YouTube, link is in my bio, and see the full screen. What? Oh, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of crazy. Don't save. Phaser list. Unofficial Phaser 3 TypeScript template. CD up a level. We'll do Phaser. But let's make a directory. Phaser init, like Phaser source. Phaser init. TypeScript. No such file or directory scan. What? So why would you tell me it's available? TypeScript, future caster RPG. Okay, so I actually don't have the template. Okay, that's fine. npm start still isn't working after I globally install Phaser. It looks like Phaser start isn't a real command. Okay, so let's copy that, update this. It's npm I again. Cannot get. All right, well, at least it popped up a server. Okay, so let's look over here. And we're going to, how do I get to, okay, here's source, open repository, Futurecaster RPG, yep. Doesn't have a Git repository. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I cloned it down. How does the git ignore not have node modules in it? Git ignore. Git ignore totally has node modules in it. You can see it. Here's the VS Code, right? Let's cancel this. I don't know. This is goofing or something. The source control here is goofed up. So let me, I'll just use another terminal. Oh, because there's not a git ignore in this. What? Is there a git in here? So it generated a sub module is the issue. Okay, cool. So we just deleted that like submodule that was messing things up. So git commit -m docs readme basically. Cool. So do you want to save the world scene? Ooh, yeah, I do. Bam. Okay, so here's an index file. The light server says cannot get. Okay, so dist main.js isn't working because the thing never got built. Okay. So let's npm run build. Let's auto debug. So let's apply change. Bam. Edit package JSON. No, it's not. What? All right, cool. That worked. Okay. Let's try it again. npm run build. Not all code paths return a value. All right, let's auto debug it again. Did you major in CS? No. Thanks for the likes, y'all. I like that it hyperlinks to the file. That's cool. So now we're dealing with the upload blob. This is just returning null. Like, I don't know, dude. What plugin are you using for auto debug? It's the IDE. It's Cursor IDE. Is the chat an extension on VS Code? It's a totally different. It's a totally different IDE. It's not VS Code. Yeah, Starlink Awakened by Cursor IDE for sure, Don. I think you nailed it, dude. Hey, make sure to follow the page. We're gonna wrap up soon. Let's ask a follow-up. Whoa, golly. Sorry about that. Let's update this whole file to make sure similar errors do not occur. That was the bug. There it went. It got me, dude. It's going to come through the phone and grab you. VS Code has Copilot with Fix and Explain. It's useful. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this is better, though, to be honest with you. Okay, phaser is declared, but its value is never read, eh? Implement skill usage logic here. Dude! I don't know what to do with this, man. Cursor link to a generative AI. Yeah, it's GPT-4. Okay. Implement 2 skills. Maybe, I don't know, chat, let me know. So JRPG skill, what are we doing here? Let's implement a few skills. Got it. I missed the part what you are making. I could not suggest anything now. Okay. All right, so we built it, and now let's try to start it. Still cannot get 3 times. Still cannot get it. So we have source, we have dist, and dist is making all this stuff. Is the data accessible? Not currently. Oh, here's browser sync. That's cool. Yeah, ChatGPT is going to help you learn better. Definitely recommend that. Okay, we're connected. Exports is not defined. Oh, bummer. Okay, well, we're still not quite there yet, and I have hit my time box for the evening. It was impressive. It's gotten better for sure, but still not far enough to, let's see, how long have we been online? To let us see a basic UI in an hour, which is quite unfortunate. Yeah, if I could have gotten a basic UI in an hour if I just did it by hand. I wouldn't have done phaser or anything. So maybe phaser is not the way to go. Yeah, maybe next time around I should build a Next.js app or a React Native app and then add phaser on top. I think this light server thing could be basically the main problem. So let's commit this. So the feat is, or this will be fix build is the main advantage here. We can close cursor for now. Good hanging out with you, cursor. Make sure to follow the page and check out latterly.io. There you go. You can sign up for free and come join the Discord and hang out with some coders. Whether you already code or whether you're interested, it'll be good to see you. This game has been open source. We'll create an issue. Actually use a React app or something. The light server build process seems to be a major stumbling block. For mobile app, we might want to use React Native, or we can start lighter weight for now. Not sure if the mobile app should be its own code base. It will be cool to get a mobile app at some point. All right, talk to you later.